Hello everyone, this is Dinesh Sharma from Raise the Bar with DS, and in this video we are going to discuss about model auxiliaries, which is very important part of English grammar and also prescribed in the syllabus of 10th class CBSE. In this video we are going to discuss about concept, functions and usages with examples, and this is the part 1 of this on the topic of model. Concept. Models are basically auxiliary helping verbs. Models always take first form of verb. Generally the verb is an infinitive without to, a bare infinitive. Models express denotative implied meaning of the speaker. Models impart beauty and brevity to the expression. Common model auxiliaries are will, shall, would, should, can, could, may, might, must, ought to, need, dare, and sometimes used to, have, has, to are also discussed as denotative expressions, verbs. Notions. Before we delve deep into knowing models better, let's understand the concept of notions. Notions are the ideas or concepts as expressed by the speaker in different situations. There are several expressions and notions in English grammar which can be expressed beautifully with the use of modal auxiliaries. Hence, modals are also called notional verbs or mood showing verbs. Notions. These are some notions that form the entire gamut of English spoken language. They are requests, obligations, compulsion, necessity, intention, determination, warning, threat, command, desire, comparison, willingness, habitual action in past, ability, capability, possibility, probability, duty, both paid or unpaid, conjecture, guess, assumptions, prohibition, hope, wishes, concession, preference, suggestions, advice, counsel, promise, invitation, questions. And to express all these notions properly and without any flaw, we need modal auxiliaries, and we need to have very good command over modal auxiliaries so that we can express these notions in the proper and appropriate way. Structure with the modal verbs. When you use modals in your sentences, you have to follow these structures. First one is active, subject plus modal auxiliaries, then infinitive without to, which is also known as bare infinitive, and plus object complement. In passive, we place object first, then modal auxiliary, then we use be plus v3 and by and subject. V3 stands for the third form of verb. Subject plus modal auxiliary plus have and verb third form plus object complement, and subject plus modal plus have plus been plus v present participle verb ing form or verbs present participle form of verb, which is plus object complement. So these are some structures that you need to be very much careful while using modals in your sentences. Now we take will as modal, which is IV plus will. Why I mentioned this structure here, IV plus will, because in future tense we use shall with INV and with other pronouns we use will. But when we use will as modal, we align it with INV. Will as modal expresses following notions: determination, intention, will or desire, threat or warning, invitation, order, command. The special use of will is request or polite request. Will you? And question mark at the end of the sentence. Some examples: I am determined to crack the IAS exam this year. I will crack the IAS exam this year. We are intended to defeat them in the next match. We will defeat them in the next match. Come join me at the dinner. Won't you? Invitation. Will you please stop making nonsense? Request. I'm ordered to finish this task by today. Order. I will finish this task by today. Order. I will show you who I am. Don't mess with me. It's an example of threat or warning. Now we come to another model, which is shall as model, and here we apply shall with all the other pronouns except INV. And shall with other pronouns express determination, intention, promise, suggestion, invitation, order, command. Special use of shall is offer a proposal. Shall I, shall we, if you like, question mark. Shall I help you in solving puzzle if you like? This is an example of offering your help to somebody where we use shall, and it's an special use. Shall we go for pizza? It's a suggestion. He shall bring you a nice birthday present. It's a promise. He shall overcome all the hurdle in his way of becoming an IAS officer. It's his determination. Shall you be available at my birthday party? It's some kind of conjecture, guess, or asking for invitation. You shall be there as a commitment or promise. Now the next model we take in this video is would. And would in sentences mostly express preferability or liking or desire. I mean what you prefer, what you prefer to do or what you like to do. So there are notions that would express preference or liking. In would rather clauses, you have certain clauses in which you use would rather. I would rather die than beg. I would rather reign in hell than serve in heaven. Habitual action in past in place of used to. Wherever you see used to in a sentence, you can replace it with would. To make request or polite request, the same would you will be used here. And in imaginary and impossible conditional sentences. So would simply means preferability or your choice or liking, your liking. Examples of would: I would like to introduce myself, preference or liking. I would rather die than beg, preference. I would prefer tea over coffee, choice between two options. When I was young, I would play football for hours, past tense of will. If I were a bird, I would fly high in the sky, imaginary condition. If I were a billionaire, I would travel the world on my chartered plane, imaginary condition. Had I worked hard for my exams, I would have been passed the exam. Impossible condition sentence where the speaker is regretting not working hard for exams. If she had taken her doctor's advice, she would have been alive today. Yet here again, some lady has died, and before dying she didn't consult with the doctor. So and then it is expressed that had she taken, or if she had taken her doctor's advice, she would have been alive today. Would you help me please? Request or polite request. Please is there, then it is called a polite request. Would you mind shifting aside a little? It's a request of to somebody for doing some action for you. Would you be kind enough to help me with this arithmetic problem? It's another kind of request which is expressed with would. So these are the example of would. You can have a deep look at them. And now the next model which we are going to discuss in this video is should. And should is the last model in this video, and in the next part we will have other models, model auxiliaries. Should as model auxiliary expresses as advisability or what is commendable or most suitable course of action. So the notions that should expresses are advice, suggestion, counsel, in place of had better, in last clauses, to express moral duty or unpaid duty, or past tense of shall. Examples: you should take proper rest. It's advice. Before taking any step further on your startup idea, you should take proper guidance from senior people. Counsel: we should obey our elders. Moral duty. Everyone should help the needy. Unpaid duty. Moral duty. You had better take care of my words next time. Then had better can be replaced with should. You should take care of my words next time. Run fast lest you should miss the train. In last clause you always use should. You don't use any other model in last clauses. Work hard lest you should fail the exam. Thanks a lot for your patience, and keep watching and raise the bar with DS. Thank you very much. I hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please spread the word and like and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. God bless you.